You know, one of the things that I really hoped was gonna happen when Hunting Sim 2 came out last year, I hoped it was gonna be good, because either we were all gonna be moving to a better game, or Hunting Sim 2 would act as a threat to EW, so they would have to step up their game. Unfortunately, in my opinion, Hunting Sim 2 was quite a flop, but on the horizon, we have something called Ultimate Hunting. Let's take a look at a little bit of the stuff that has been revealed about this project so far. It is coming soon, there is no price or anything like that, but we have now got an official reveal trailer, and boy does it look good. I've also been talking with one of the guys at the Ultimate Hunting, and they've got some pretty exciting stuff to share. Guys, usually I'd say if you're new to my channel and would like more Call of the Wild content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. But right now, it's just any kind of hunting game content. So hit the subscribe button, okay? So today the trailer for Ultimate Hunting was shown, and boy does it look good. Let's take a quick look at it right here, and then I'm gonna go over some of the things where I'm gonna be like, okay, this they have definitely done right. It's not much, but is that enough to make me excited? Yes. We got to see, and this is me guessing, but I guess we got to see a Roosevelt elk, we got to see some wild boar, and we got to see some axis deer. And do you know what we also got to see? We got to see piglets! We got to see baby animals. Is this a clear confirmation that we're going to be having an age leveling system some way in the game where you're going to be able to see the animals progress, so you actually maybe will have benefits of leaving good looking animals alive to then go back and hunt them later on and actually foster your entire herds and such this way? Because if that is going to be the case, that would be sick. And honestly, taking a look at the species models and such, I think they hit it pretty spot on. Call of the Wild is not terrible. I mean, most of the racks and such has actually gotten slightly worse since we got true racks, in my opinion. But in general, Call of the Wild has some decent looking animals, right? But these, holy... The wild boars are running around with the small piggies as well, and the Roosevelt elk, you saw a fawn. Is it called a fawn? I'm not sure. It might actually be called a calf, I would imagine. Now I'm gonna get butchered for not knowing anything like this, but it looks cool nonetheless. And the thing that I think is also worth noticing is that they're actually drinking in the water and not tens of meters away from it. But in general, I'm super impressed, and look at the jumping of the axis as well. I do believe it's an axis. I'm not 100% sure about that one either, but in general, holy. I know it's not in-game gameplay footage, but it's still real-time in-game footage, and I hope if they can live up to this kind of hype, I'm really having high hopes for this. Also because we've been used to kind of getting let down by EW over and over and over again whenever they come out with releases and such. I'm really looking forward to having the competition. Any kind of competition in something where someone is having as big a monopoly as the EW has with the Hunter and the franchise being Call of the Wild and Classic. We just need competition to make sure that Call of the Wild stays ahead of their game. So having competition come around from someone who actually seems to be able to do it as well can never be a bad thing. Because in general, it is just gonna... Either we're gonna get a way better game and Call of the Wild is gonna be left in the dust, or it's gonna force Call of the Wild to go into hyper gear, if they have that, and be like, oh damn, we might actually have to step up our game if we want to stay ahead of the competition here. So in general, it's a big win for all of us if Ultimate Hunting turns out to be a super hunting game. But I had a little talk with one of the guys from Ultimate Hunting as well, and so far, the release date is coming soon, as you saw in the video, but it's gonna be somewhat early access, which for me, I'm not sure I like that, because we have this... I don't know why it's gotten to this, but it seems everything has to come out early access these days. So you basically go in with the mindset of expect bugs, expect things to happen. We're not done developing yet. Not too happy with that. But in the early access, whenever this comes out, it's going to be starting with 2 maps. An American one, Sequoia Park regions and open areas where I suppose this trailer has been shot. So we have an idea of what is going to be on that reserve. But the other one, and this is the big one for me, second one will be Africa. And I can tell you a few of the species like hippopotamus, zebras, wildebeest, lions, crocodiles, monkeys, and yes, you guessed it from the thumbnail, elephants! I love seeing them take the approach of, we know it's gonna be controversial, but we also know we're only gonna have one chance of really making a first impression. And this is why I feel it's so dangerous to go out in early access stages with games, because you just know it's not gonna be the polished product. But I wish them all the best, and I really do hope that they're going to be able to deliver on the high hopes that they have actually gotten into me just by the trailer. They're going to have a full gameplay trailer ready in somewhere April/May. I can't go any more specific than that because this was what I was told. But you can bet that I'm going to be trying to stay on top of this game, because if everything goes well, we're gonna have another super good hunting game. At very worst, we're gonna have another game that we can laugh a little about, like with Hunting Sim 2. Sorry, guys. But I'm excited, and as I said, competition is never gonna be bad for anyone. It's gonna face EW with the dilemma that they need to step up if they want to be ahead of the game, if the game is actually good. So let's all cross our fingers and wish Ultimate Hunting the very best of luck trying to get this stuff out. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Thank you so very much for watching.